So you want to start a new business or a side project, or maybe you already have one, but right now it lives in random notes, half-baked ideas, Google Docs, and a graveyard of GPT chats that don't talk to each other. You've probably done this. You ask ChatGPT something, it gives you a decent answer, and then tomorrow you open a new chat and realize you have to reconstruct the context again. Today we're fixing that. In the next few minutes we're going to build a system where ChatGPT accumulates knowledge, tracks decisions, and stays in context and grows together with your idea. In other words, an AI co-founder. And we're doing it live from scratch. Here is the problem with basic ChatGPT chats. Look at this. I've got conversation history here and here and here. And when I ask my next question, ChatGPT mostly uses the context of this new chat, but it can also pull in saved memory and habits from across all of your account. So in practice, you've got two kinds of pain. No continuity. Each new chat starts with a clear project state, and messy continuity. Sometimes it remembers the right things and sometimes the wrong things. And that leads to the very concrete friction. You re-explain your idea every time. Decisions get quietly undone and you end up correcting things you already corrected yesterday. That's not how you build serious things. Serious things need memory, structure, and continuity. A project is different. When you come back tomorrow or maybe next week, it already knows what you're building, why you're building it, what decisions you already made, how your thought process evolved. But to make it behave like a real co-founder, we need to set it up correctly. Let me show you how. Sidebar, new project, and let's call it AI Study Planner app. This can be anything really. A pets grooming service, YouTube content creation studio, a lemonade selling kiosk. Before we finish, go to settings here and memory setting project only, and this part is crucial. This makes a project a self-contained brain. This means it will only use the context from within the chats and documents in the project. None of your standalone chats will be considered. And important, if you mess this up now, you can't change this later. You'd have to recreate the project once again. For anything long-term, like a startup or research, content creation, consulting, memory setting should always be project only. Right now, this project is empty. It's like hiring a really smart co-founder without any onboarding. So the first thing we need to do is give it context data. And I like to break these into three categories. Project instructions that rarely change. A good analogy is constitution. Authoritative knowledge, that's a definition of what's true right now. And evolutionary knowledge, the messy, evolving stuff, notes, research, drafts, and so forth. The main reason for this abstraction is simple. Their maintenance is different. If you treat everything like a big pile of notes, your AI co-founder starts quoting outdated ideas like they're facts. That's where people get frustrated and say ChatGPT is inconsistent. It's not inconsistent, your context is. Before we upload any information into this project, we need a place to create, store, and edit these documents. I like using Notion. Here's a simple template, one page for the project with a few sub-pages inside. Constitution, authoritative knowledge, and evolutionary knowledge. Notion is my source of truth. ChatGPT projects is where I run the work. By the way, if you don't want to create these documents from scratch, I put a clean starter version of everything I'm showing here in the description. You can just download them and plug them into your own project and adapt as you go. So let's start with Constitution, the basic or master project settings. I've got them right here, and here I just define what the project name is. Let's say I want to build a productivity app that helps busy professionals and students plan study sessions using AI. What's the target audience and unique value proposition of this product? I'm going to copy this, go back to my project, in the top right corner, add instructions, and just paste it in here. If you pivot your idea at any point, you update this first. Otherwise, this stays static, because this is the gravity of your project. Everything else should orbit around it. Now to the actual files. Authoritative knowledge. These two files inside every project. Authoritative state. This answers only one question. What is true right now? Here you list the latest versions of your project documents, and that's it. And program changelog. That is what changed and when, and that's it. Why do we need this? Because otherwise AI will keep resurrecting old options and you waste time relitigating decisions you already made. You're literally teaching ChatGPT how to remember like a human. Next up, evolutionary knowledge. And this is basically a dump of documents that are a work in progress, like rough notes, research, brainstorms, market analysis, and any other experiments. And later, some of these drafts will evolve into the finalized parts of your project. Here I have two files, my initial thoughts on the project and landing page ideas, where I pasted everything I had in mind up to this point. And since I don't have any other documents or developments inside this project, both these documents have a status authoritative. This means that your authoritative state document must have both these files listed in here. And in the program changelog, I've also indicated that I've added both these documents today. Let's upload them to our project. Just make sure that your authoritative state and program changelog don't have any versions or dates next to them, but your evolutionary knowledge documents would have a clear version and date. And the upload sequence matters as well. So the first one is going to be authoritative state, your master document, then the program changelog, then your initial thoughts and landing page. Now here's the part that makes it a real system. Over time, your project will evolve as you're working on it, or you will change your mind about something. That's normal. The trick is to update the right layer. Let me give you a very concrete example of how this works in practice. Let's say that today I'm working on my landing page. I have a working document here inside my project that I uploaded initially. I do some work, I ask questions to my co-founder, I iterate, and I reflect progress in this document. At some point, I reach a qualitative upgrade. The landing page is no longer a draft, it's the version I'm actually going to use. So here's what I do. First, I increment the version in the document header. I state which version it supersedes, and I drop a comment here in the local changelog. Then I update version references in the authoritative state, and I add an entry to the global program changelog. And again, I export all the updated documents, that is the landing page itself and the authoritative documents. I add a date to the landing page file name. I don't add anything to the authoritative documents names. Inside the project, I delete the previous authoritative files and upload the new versions. These two files are a single source of truth. They must not have any versions or duplicates. As for evolutionary documents like this landing page, I prefer to keep a few versions of each document as context, as long as you indicate which one of them is latest in the authoritative state. This way you keep your thought process until it makes sense. Finally, I write one short prompt asking AI to summarize what has changed, and that's it. And this prompt is important as well because your chat history is also the context for your project. So every time I update anything, I write a short message into this chat just to make sure that it got it, and this would cement the understanding of this AI agent of the state of change. Okay, everything is aligned and my AI co-founder is on the same page with me. And when I come back tomorrow, all of this context is gonna be there. Now the magic happens. When someday I ask, for example, improve conversion on the landing page, ChatGPT doesn't invent a new landing page. It builds on the one that actually exists. Notice how I didn't explain anything again. I didn't provide any context about the landing page or any other part of my project. I just communicated with my AI co-founder as he was an actual person. This is where it starts to feel less like a tool and more like a partner. Now, quick comparison to other ChatGPT modes so you understand the difference. Chat mode is for quick hits, one-off questions, short tasks like explain this error, rewrite this paragraph. It's fast, but it's isolated. The second you start a new chat, you're back to re-explaining the situation. Effective usable context here is often just a few thousand tokens. Custom GPTs are like specialists. They are amazing at one job only, like a resume editor or an SQL code generator, but they don't grow together with your evolving project the same way. They're more like a contractor you hire for one task, not a partner who carries the whole history. Effective usable context in this case is going to be maybe 2 or 4 times better than the chat. Projects are where the big work happens. Persistent context, multiple chats sharing one brain, plus files, plus decisions, plus a track record of how you got there. Effective usable context in this case is going to be 10 to 20 times that of a chat. That's why it feels like a co-founder. If you're building anything that evolves, projects win every time. Now, quick reality check. Projects are powerful, but not magic. Here are the big rules. First, garbage context means garbage output. If your project contains messy nodes that contradict each other, the AI will try to reconcile them and the answer will feel confused. It's not the model, it's the input. Second, if your direction change, update the files. Don't just tell it in one chat and assume it will magically never bring the old idea back. If it matters, promote it into the authoritative state and log the changes in the changelog. Third, don't let the old ideas rot. This means if a document is updated, delete it from the project files. Otherwise, your co-founder will keep quoting zombie ideas, like we've decided we're doing social features in V1, even though you killed that idea 2 weeks ago. Treat it like a shared brain, keep it clean, just like you would with a real human co-founder. This works insanely well if you're building a startup, learning a complex skill, writing a content or a course, doing any kind of research or consulting with multiple clients. I personally use it for YouTube content creation systems, data science academy development, and long-term thinking. Once you try it, normal chats feel broken. If you want ChatGPT to stop being a chatbot and start being a system, this is the foundation. And if you want more systems thinking, I've got this next video for you with some valuable life lessons. Check it out.